Welcome to your yoga class. Coming down into child's pose, relax your forehead down and take a few deep breaths. Slowly coming up, inhale, lower your belly. Curl the toes, exhale back to downward dog. And coming forward to plank, down onto the belly and up to cobra. And back to child's pose. Take a breath. Coming up, lower your belly, big breath in. Curl the toes, exhale back to downward dog. Inhale down to plank. Exhale onto the belly and up to cobra. Back to child's pose. Coming up again, lower the belly, take a breath, and back to downward dog. Forward to plank. Down on the belly, up to cobra. And back to child's pose. One more time, inhale up, lower the belly. Exhale, downward dog. Forward to plank. Down on the stomach, up to cobra. Back to child's pose. And coming up onto hands and knees. Move your ribcage around in a big circle. And switch direction. Back to the center. Curl your toes under and sit back on your heels to stretch the toes. Rotate your wrists. Roll the shoulders back. And then back onto hands and knees and back to downward dog. Walk your feet forward. Staying in a forward fold, grab your opposite elbows, swaying side to side, let your knees bend. Relax your head. Slowly release your elbows and roll yourself up. Standing nice and tall with your feet hip-width apart, in mountain pose, facing your palms forward, find your tallest posture, stack everything up. Deep breath. Close your eyes here if you like. And we'll do a few sun salutations to get the body going. Slowly inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Step back to plank, down onto the belly, up to cobra. And make your way back to downward dog. Reach your right leg up. Bend the knee and bring that foot through between the hands. Reach your arms up. Stacking the front knee over the ankle, relax the shoulders. Lower down, step forward. Inhale, roll up, reach up. Palms together. Exhale to the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway up. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, down. Step back to plank. Down on the belly, up to cobra. Back to downward dog, and you can go through table to get to downward dog if you like. Lift your left leg up. Bend the knee, bring the foot through. Find your balance, reach the arms up. Lower down, step forward. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Palms together. Exhale to the chest. Inhale up. Exhale down. Halfway up. And down. Step back to plank. Down to cobra. Back to downward dog. Lift your right leg. Bend the knee. Step through. Reach up. Lower down, step forward. Inhale all the way up. Palms together overhead, down to the chest. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Coming halfway up. And down. Back to plank. Down to cobra. And back to downward dog. Reaching your left leg up. Bring that foot through between the hands. Reach the arms up. Lower down, step forward. Inhale all the way up. Palms together. Exhale to the chest. And just hold your hands here. Palms together. Nice and tall. Slowly step your left leg all the way back to a lunge. Keeping your palms together, reach them up, and make trigger fingers. Interlace the fingers, keeping your pointers out. Gentle back bend if it feels good. Hold and breathe. Bring your palms back together, down to the chest, and twist your left elbow towards the right knee. Back to the center. Release your hands and step forward. Inhale, reach up, palms together, down to the chest, and step your right leg back. Reach the palms up. Make those trigger fingers again. Gentle back bend. And breathe. Palms together again, back to the chest, and twist your right elbow to the left knee. Back to the center. Release your hands, step forward. Walking it out on the spot and roll your shoulders back. And find mountain pose again, standing tall, palms forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. And bending your left knee with your left hand on the floor, reach your right arm up into a twist, getting a deep stretch in the back of the right leg. You can use a yoga block under your hand if you like. Lower down, other side, right leg bends, right hand down. Reach and twist your left arm up, keeping the left leg straight. And lower down, slowly roll up. And bring your feet right together to come into chair pose. Bend your knees, sit down in your chair, reach your arms up by your ears, engaging your core to support that low back. If you find it difficult keeping your feet and your legs together, you can take your feet hip width apart instead. A little more stability. And slowly come up. Coming into our balance pose, putting all the weight on the right foot, and just test your left toes off the floor, lifting that knee up if you can to grab it, staying tall, and staying here, or trying dancer pose, grabbing that left ankle with the left hand, taking it back as you lean forward, reaching the right arm forward. Let your right leg bend. Find something still to focus on and keep breathing. Slowly come up, release the foot down, and just walk it out. Other side, all the weight on the left leg, testing that right foot off the floor. Grab the knee, and again staying here, or grab that right ankle, taking it behind as you tip forward, reaching the left arm forward. And coming up slowly, release the foot down, walk out the feet, roll the shoulders. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Step back to plank. And back to downward dog. Lower your knees, come back to child's pose. Rolling up to sit on your heels, and just do a little rib cage circle in one direction, stretching that back. Other way. Back to the center. and curl your toes under, coming off your heels to do camel pose. Hands behind you on your sacrum, gently push your hips forward. If you want to go one step further, you could reach an arm up to the ceiling, or try taking one or both hands to your ankles behind you. Squeezing the glutes, hips forward, chest lifted, and you can tip your head back or hold it up. Slowly, one hand at a time, lift yourself back up, down into table, and back to downward dog. Lift your right leg up, bend the knee, and step your right foot to the outer right side of your mat. Lower the back knee, turn out your toes, and let the right knee tip out to the side. And staying on your hands, or coming down to your forearms, or you could rest your arms on a block, finding a comfortable position to hold in the stretch. You could also lift your back knee off the floor to go even deeper. Keep breathing. Slowly coming up, and take your right hand, pressing into that right knee, looking over the right shoulder. Gentle twist. And coming back, lift the right foot off the floor and put the right knee down next to the right hand, finding pigeon pose. Shimmy your left leg back and lower yourself down as low as you'd like to go in this stretch. If you find this is too much pressure on your hip or your knee, you could come onto your back into the figure 4 stretch. Same idea, but without the weight. Holding this stretch, take deep breaths. If it becomes too much, just come out of it. Coming up nice and tall, and if you can, twisting to the right, looking over that right shoulder, reaching for that back leg. Back to center, lift your back knee and slowly bring yourself back to downward dog and walk it out. Lifting your left leg up, bend the knee, and step that left foot to the outer left side of your mat. Lower the back knee, turn out your left toes, let the left knee tip out to the side, and coming down as low into the stretch as you'd like to go. You can lift the back knee to go deeper. You could use a yoga block for your arms. Every side is different. Make sure you're comfortable. Coming up, right hand on the mat, take your left hand and gently push down into that left knee, looking over your left shoulder. Back to center. And take that left knee, put it down next to your left hand, shimmy your right leg back, coming down to pigeon pose. Again, you could do this on your back into that figure 4 stretch, or stay in pigeon. Coming back up nice and tall, looking over your left shoulder as you twist, reaching that left hand for your back leg. Back to center, slowly take yourself back to downward dog and walk it out. Coming forward to plank and down onto the belly. Giving your head some room, we're going to stay on the stomach. If you have a yoga block, reach it forward with your hands. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift hands, head, and legs off the floor. Hold and breathe. And lower down. Again, deep breath. Exhale, lift. Holding up, keep breathing. And coming down. One more time, big breath in. Exhale, lift. And down. Hands under your shoulders, push yourself back to child's pose. Remember, you can always rest your hands by your sides instead of reaching forward. Give your shoulders a break. And we'll come forward to puppy pose, crawling your hands forward until your hips are stacked over your knees, tailbone in the air, and rest your head down, getting your chest as low to the floor as you can, reaching your arms forward. Deep stretch for the shoulders and upper back. Slowly come forward, down onto the stomach into Sphinx pose on the forearms. Elbows under the shoulders. And just gently look side to side, releasing the neck. Pushing yourself back onto hands and knees and back to downward dog. Lifting your right leg up, bend the knee, step the foot through, and if you have yoga blocks, put one on either side just for extra support. We're going to go back to pyramid pose, straightening the front leg, and then bending back to the lunge. Back and forth, pyramid and lunge. Having yoga blocks just means you can be a little higher up to keep your back nice and long if you can't quite reach the floor. You don't have to straighten that front leg all the way, just do what you can, keeping the back leg straight the whole time. And breathe. Holding pyramid pose. Bend the knee back to your lunge and reach your arms up. Pivot your back foot, opening out into Warrior Two. Front heel in line with the middle of the back foot, arms out. Turn your palms up, inhale, reach up, straighten the leg. Palms down, exhale, bend. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep going. Follow the breath. Palms up and down. Holding Warrior Two. Bring your front forearm to your front thigh, other arm reaches up, or you could take that bottom hand all the way to the floor, shoulders down. Coming up, take your back hand towards your back leg, reach your front arm up, or rest the back arm on your low back behind you. Coming back to Warrior Two, arms out, straightening your front leg, take your back hip back, reach your front arm forward, and rotate down to triangle pose. Another great place for a block if you want that extra support. Putting it behind your front leg helps to keep your chest open. Feel the strength in the torso, strong legs. Slowly bring yourself up. Bring both feet parallel and come into a wide-legged forward fold. Rest your hands on the floor, and you can use a yoga block to rest your head on if that feels comfortable. Relax your head, shake out your neck. Coming up halfway to lengthen your spine, walk your feet in about halfway, turning out your toes, and coming down to a squat. Palms together. You can also sit on a block, or if you don't want to go as low, rest your forearms on your thighs. Coming down as low as you can comfortably go, using your elbows to press your knees back, long spine. And slowly come back up to a forward fold, walk yourself to the front of your mat, and step back to downward dog. Lifting your left leg up, bend the knee, bring that foot through. Grab your blocks if you're using them. Straightening your front leg to come into pyramid pose. Bend back to your lunge. Straighten to pyramid, bend to lunge, keeping the back leg straight. Holding pyramid pose, deep breath, strong legs. Bend the knee, reach your arms up, high lunge. Pivot your back foot to open out into Warrior Two. Turn your palms up, inhale, reach up, straighten the leg. Palms down, exhale, bend. Keep going. Sync the movement with your breath. Holding warrior 2. Take your front forearm to the front thigh, other arm reaches over. And coming up, take your back hand to your back leg, reach the front arm up. Or again, slide that back hand across your low back. And back to warrior 2. Straightening your front leg, pop your back hip back, reaching forward, rotate down to triangle. Resting your bottom hand on a block, or use the strength of that torso to hold you in triangle, not putting weight on that front leg. Strong legs, strong core. And lift yourself back up, bring your feet parallel, and this time turn your toes out, bend your knees and elbows into God and Goddess pose. And stretching out your arms and legs, step to the front of your mat, walk and roll it out. And find mountain pose again, palms facing forward, standing tall. Close your eyes and breathe. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. And this time, sit down on your mat, scoot back, stretch your legs out in front, flexing the feet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Lengthen out that back as you fold. And coming up, bring your left knee into the chest. Wrap your right arm around and twist to the left, staying tall. Back to the center, lower the left knee out to the side. Inhale up. Exhale, fold down to the right leg. And coming up to switch legs. Right knee comes into the chest. Staying tall, wrap your left arm around and twist to the right. Back to the center. Lower the right knee out to the side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down to the left leg. Coming back up, stretch both legs out, rolling down onto your back. Hug your right knee into the chest and rock it side to side. Take the right knee across to the left, gentle twist. Back to the center, take the right knee out to the right side, keeping your hips on the floor. And back to the center, flex the foot, stretch the leg up, pulling it in towards you gently. Bend and stretch the leg, keeping the foot flexed. Stretching your leg up, hold and breathe. And then slowly lower the leg all the way down and bring your left knee into the chest. Rock it side to side. And then cross the left knee over to the right and twist. Back to center, take the left knee out to the left side, keep the hips down. Back to the center, flex the foot, stretching the leg up, bend and extend the leg. Take your time. And stretching your leg up, hold and breathe. And slowly lower that leg all the way down. Reach your arms all the way back. Rotate wrists and ankles. Big stretch. And then relax your arms down, bend your knees, walk your heels closer towards you, and slowly lift your hips up to bridge pose. Another good spot for a yoga block if you need extra support under your hips, or just press your feet into the floor to hold your hips up. Make sure your neck has room, and just breathe. You can also interlace your fingers behind your back, walking your shoulder blades closer together. Slowly release your hands and gently lower the hips, bringing yourself up onto your hands, fingertips facing towards your hips, lifting up into reverse plank. If you find this difficult with straight legs, you could bend your knees into reverse table, or you could do this on your forearms, tipping your head back, push those hips up, deep breath. And slowly lower down onto your back. Hug your knees into the chest and rock side to side. Flex your feet and grab the inner or outer arches of your feet. Face your feet up to the ceiling, pull your knees towards your armpits, happy baby pose. Rocking side to side. Lengthen your tailbone out on the mat. Keep the spine long. And hug the knees back to the chest, and slowly stretch the legs back out onto the mat, finding your most comfortable Shavasana, melting into your mat, closing your eyes, grabbing a blanket if you need, or a pillow. Just breathe. And you can stay here as long as you like, or start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gently rock your head side to side. Rolling over onto one side in the fetal position, resting your head in your arm, keeping your eyes closed. And when you're ready, slowly coming up to a comfortable seated position in the center. Rest your hands on your lap, face your palms forward, and just move your fingers. Coming into a big side bend to one side, give your chest room. And coming up and over to the other side. Back to the center. And tilt your head to one side and to the other side. Back to center. Inhale, reach up, palms together. Exhale to the chest. Hold here and breathe. And then take one hand to your heart, one hand to your stomach. Thank yourself for taking the time for a bit of yoga today. Inhale, reach your arms up again, palms together. Exhale to the chest. And namaste. See you again.